Alright, in this one I'm gonna show you how to build your own power cables for your pedal board or pedals. We're gonna start with the simple one. We're gonna do 5. I'm using a 2-lead cable. These are salvaged from RCA cables, and then these little plugs you can get. They are cheap. Links will be in the description. And we're gonna of course start with your most basic center negative one. So what we do of course is we need to strip the cable. There we go. This is gonna be pretty straightforward. And why would you do this? Well, if you want a nice clean looking pedal board, you might as well make your cables clean. That's what I do. There we go. And you don't need much tools. Soldering iron, solder, and then of course knife. Some pliers will be good. Wire strippers and cable. Those are the tools you also need for building pedals. And I'm gonna be making a video about that soon. And what I mean is a video about all the stuff I use when I'm building pedals, all the tools and materials and whatnot. So a little like video about what you need to get, well, necessarily not what you need to get started, because you can start and then figure out that, oh man, wish I had this and this, but a video about what I've noticed you might need and what you really need when you want to start building pedals. So again, I always pre-tin the cables or leads. So that's what I'm doing here. There we go. And there we go. Okay, then. And at this point, it doesn't really matter which way we connect these, as long as in the other end they are the same way around. So I'm going to put the red lead on there, and then this one will go there. And then let it cool off for a little bit, and then cut the lead. Get it down, crimp it. Alright, one end done. Then let's put these little rings on here. Then, like I said, just make sure that they are the same way around on the other end. Like that. Let cool. Trim the leads. Crimp. Put them together. Bang. You're done. that's a self-made power cable. Optional thing would be, as you can see, put a zip tie around there, and that would keep it in place even better. Keep this from, you know, coming loose. And then the next we're gonna do is reverse polarity. So some of those old fuzz pedals, whatnot, might want to have a sensor positive power. And how do we do that? Well, it's really simple. And I'm not gonna make a whole new cable, I'm just gonna show it with this. And what we do is I'll just unsolder these, and then get these clean here. Oh, my iron went off, which is actually nice. It's not used, does that? So I cannot accidentally leave it on. All right, and then, so now we just flip these around. There we go. And then you know, close it up. And there you have it. I would suggest marking it somehow, so maybe a red shrink tube would be a good way to do that. But you want to make it clear that it is a reverse polarity cable, because then if you use it on something else, you might fry your pedal. So yeah, that's something to be aware of. Okay, so next up we're going to do the voltage double. So what we have is two leads, the other ends are stripped, the other ends are good. And what we're going to do is we're going to take one red, put it here, one red, put it here, and then get the two other cables, which would be normally probably black and meaning ground, and we're gonna tie them, solder them together, and then shrink tube them. So, and for this you actually need to have insulated leads on both, because we don't want the ground cables to touch anything on that plug. All right, so I'll get this in there first. And of course, it's good to make sure. So this is a handy tool to have, a multimeter I can recommend. There we go, those are done. Then we'll try to strip these a little bit. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. we go. Like that. And then we apply a shrink tube over there. Make sure it sticks. And then the part that I'm not totally sure of. Oh, there we go. It actually would fit. So that would be a voltage doubler cable. So this end, these two would take 9-volt outputs to both, and then this would feed 18 volts to your pedal. And like I said, this one only to be used with an isolated power supply, or power supply with isolated outputs. And that's how you do that. And then we'll get to the voltage, current doubling. So if you have outputs that give you, let's say, 500 milliamperes, and you want to get that up to 1000, you have a pedal that requires 1000. It's pretty much kind of the same deal, but a little different wire. So let's do that next. All right. So the current doubler. This is an easy one. There we go. So now all we do is, or you know, it should be an easy one, but let's see if we can make this fit. So now the red ones just both go there. Like that. There we go. And the grounds both go in there. And there you'd have it. You know, then I'd take these, put these on my power supply, and this cable would give me, instead of, let's say, those outputs would both give 500, so then this end would give my pedal 1000 milliamperes. All right, and then last one, which is also a pretty useful one, and why I'm actually making this video, because I need a cable like this, is the daisy chain cable. All right. All right, so the daisy chain cable, well, we actually already have it. So the voltage doubler, the current doubler. So now we would just put this on our power supply and these two into our pedals, and that's pretty much it. So okay, now let's do the zip tie thing I was talking about. There we go. So that's an optional thing to do. And there we got our daisy chain cable. And here's how you do 5 different kinds of cables you might need for your pedal board or pedals, powering them up. And hey, gonna have the video about power supplies, the common mistakes people do and how they fry their pedals, and all the stuff included shortly. So check that one out. But yeah, I hope this helps. Give me a comment, or if you have any questions, just comment down below. All right, I'm off. Bye.